National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cowboys and the Rams, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Rams set to go to work on offense. And they're led by a man who topped the 50,000-yard mark in passing for his career a season ago. In year 15 now, here's Matthew Stafford.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A give to Williams, running right. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it,
there he goes, left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Bryson Hopkins.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Cowboys at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And again, it's Prescott.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's White.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Zamir White, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
White will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop it, that's what I would call.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier.
And now off to the races down the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, L.A.
Kyron Williams.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but So now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, you know, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott. That is incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trey Palmer, 43 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, Westbrook from his end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. He's past the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp from 6 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here from Dallas. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Flushed out right. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. To the air again, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. Here's Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, it's Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Prescott off play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Aubrey good with a PAT. They will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing is Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Able to get this one to McBride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott now. He finds his man, Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Now Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. To throw is Stafford. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Prescott on first down. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Back to throw. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A first down throw for Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we... Now, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zamir White, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Cooks motions to the left. They'll run with Pollard.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pollard again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And he returns this to the 22. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Prescott yet again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Prescott now from the 50. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Prescott now. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Running right, it's Pollard. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Pollard one more time. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. The LA offense ready for this next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Stafford on 1st down. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Prescott on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
2nd down, Pollard again.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Lamb will go in motion. They'll try to run with Pollard.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
You know what? I know it's 4th down and they've got a big lead, but go for it.
Yeah, and why not, right? Because they have the big lead. But don't you have to have a little bit of admiration for these guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've been shoved around this entire game, and they're making a nice goal line stand here. It would be fun to see them. Down, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's like putting whipped cream on broccoli at this point.
So what you're saying is they're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going to get it, aren't they?
I would. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Zamir White, 33 yards. And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to the 43.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end...
This is intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Lance going to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think of.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And this offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lance looking to throw it.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance. A short one here, caught by McBride. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marquise Bell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing is Wentz. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Coverage defensively by Micah Parsons.
Wentz now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lance wants to change him up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Wentz again. Escaping the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Lance now on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
That escapes the sack. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no